Welcome to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. Join us in our campaign and shenanigans as we explore the subterranean labyrinths, plunder hordes of treasure, battle legendary monsters. This podcast will be following our gaming group and the adventures of these characters, as well as a few guests from time to time. Join us as we start a new campaign and our journey to experience the best, and maybe the worst, in the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons.
Hi, this is Kellie, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion to Ragnarok story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
Okay, so welcome back to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. So you guys have wrapped up. Your friends were coming to meet you after you went to the ambush site. They were in turn ambushed themselves, taking the direct route. Thank God you guys came over the hill. You were the cavalry. You see, Kriv was throwing spells out like a madman.
He was quite the spell slinger.
Okay, you've taken a short rest. Tallyn yawning. It was a good time. Chi was recovered. Okay, so who's going to interrogate the prisoner?
I'll interrogate them.
I'll let you this.
Okay, so what are you going to do?
Let's see here. Let me...
Honey soup for everybody.
It's like, alright. And of course, we'll ask him. It's like, you are one of those earth cultists, the bringers of woe.
I belong to the Black Earth cult.
Yes. Now, why did you sit upon my friends?
We were ordered to stay behind and attack anyone who attempted to find the ambush site.
Why?
So word of this attack would not get
Well, then why did you leave all the bodies about? You would know that they would be attracted to the wildlife, and given the certain drought conditions, that any type of large grouping of birds and carrion would even be tempting.
He didn't say he did a good job.
He just gives you this blank stare like, what the hell?
It's like,
I said, anyone who uses the road would know about the ambush.
We've been ambushing people who have taken the road.
no, why are you ambushing them?
We have been ordered to attack anyone who tries to investigate this.
Names?
Give me an interrogation.
Intimidation.
Yep. Well, it depends how you're going to interrogate.
14.
Are you going to do good cop, bad cop?
You want to be good cop?
I'll be good cop.
Okay, so what combination are you using with good cop? So what skill are you using then as good cop?
Let's
Generally,
see here.
good cop
Persuasion.
doesn't take- Persuasion? So what'd you get?
14.
Okay.
Intimidation 19.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Damn.
intimidating.
You guys are definitely dropping it on him.
What animal he's scared of.
I was sent by my master here from the Sacred Stone Monastery to protect this site until we were summoned back to the monastery.
The Sacred Stone Monastery, is it the one that's underneath the town of Red Lodge? Or is this a separate place?
We are not in the town of Red Lodge.
It's like, and where do you hail from?
I come from the Sacred Stone Monastery.
You were born there?
I'm a traveler that the cult had picked up years ago, showing me their strength and power.
And I see you're attracted to this evil.
Power is all I
Where the
care
stone?
about.
Where is the Stone Monastery?
I can't tell you that.
Unless you want me to flow my power over you again, you better tell us.
I recommend you tell him. He is not very happy right now.
Anything you could do would pale in comparison to what the leader of the Earth Cult would do. He would turn me to stone.
But then you would feel nothing. He can make you feel a lot.
Do you do anything?
Take his arm. And burn something into his arm, effectively using firebolt.
Okay. What's your alignment? Kerrie,
Yeah.
Kellie, what's your alignment as he's torturing this
Neutral
person?
good.
I'm chaotic good.
Okay. I'll give it to you.
Wait.
Wait, I'm sorry.
You're good
I would
with
say
letting him
good-
torture
good
this
don't
guy.
do
No, actually, I'm neutral good.
You're neutral
Good
good?
don't torture people.
Okay.
You can control that.
You're neutral good, you sure?
That's what it says
You
here.
can be neutral now.
Okay.
Because at this very moment, Kriv is torturing this guy,
I
and
have
he's
to
giving
stop.
out a blood-curdling scream
Stop it.
that is
Or you can
echoing
change your
off
alignment.
these hills.
No.
Are you going to let him continue
No.
doing this?
Kriv, stop.
I finished my word.
Okay.
And I'm
It
going
was
to heal
quick.
him.
word-
I'm going to heal him.
Wait, Kriv's neutral good? That doesn't have to be. Then why have alignment?
Yeah, well, all right. If
It's
you're
like
good,
he's-
you want to take a drop in alignment then, since you're torturing this guy. That
Yeah.
definitely sounds like an alignment drop. If you're going kind of dark there.
Remember, my character is neutral, and he doesn't torture people.
Yeah.
I'm not the
Okay, so literally,
I heal
him.
our Sith sorcerer is turning to the dark side in front of our eyes.
He's definitely taking his shift towards vengeance and protecting
No,
people.
this is like it's
the
like a
cult thing.
character arc.
Because his character definitely has experience with the elemental evil cult, so he's serious in wanting this information.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Remember,
you're really
his
feeling it.
Remember, guys, Kriv's family was
Was
burned.
We
to
don't
a
know
crisp.
that. Do we know that?
Yeah,
He's
well,
not
we
really
didn't.
shared a lot of it.
Regardless, she
No,
said
he told
stop.
us.
He said stop, so the guy still got tortured.
The guy
So
did get
Yeah.
I
tortured.
think he's gonna make a like now. He might say something because he just got hit. I might say something like
The
Okay.
word,
No,
the
I'm
word that's in
going
his
to-
arm is words. Plague no more.
And I'm just
And
going to
you
take
heal him,
and
so the
I'm going to
burns
heal it
the
5
burns
points.
heal into a permanent scar immediately.
Ooh.
But
Wow.
he feels warmth and he
But
feels
it's
much
sexy
better.
now.
He gets 5 points back.
What can I tell you?
Where the temple is, and then you get to keep that word on your arm.
And we can keep going round and round this way.
So basically, you guys eventually are breaking him. You guys, during the short rest, everyone, and this is breaking it into a long-ish rest if you want to go to a long rest. Though the Kerrie and birds are coming over here for the fresh food because you have a bunch of corpses out there.
I'll keep him away.
Okay. We can let them do their job. You're true. Carrion birds gotta eat, man.
They can after I'm gone.
Okay. Okay.
I didn't
so
say I'm stopping
He
them
is
from
basically giving you basic directions, so that way, as a group, you do have directions to the Sacred Stone Monastery. They teach the religion known as the truth to people who want to come to the monastery to live.
And what is this tool?
And he starts spouting to you cultic elemental evil.
Yeah,
spouts.
evil. Don't you know this is evil?
All that
Evil's
matters
way better than you.
is that we have the power to
knows.
control the people. Once we've awakened the elemental eye, all will be revealed, and we will be gifted with gifts beyond imagination.
On the destruction, on the backs of the
Mostly
destruction of people. Abandon it. Go away from Web Large. Study magic for fuck's sakes. And get the hell out of my domain.
Don't we need to take him back to serve time for his bad behavior?
If you can survive,
When did we
get to
become
Web
the
Large,
local
go
sheriff?
for it.
Well, you did sign up.
Are you cutting him loose, Kriv?
Okay. I didn't say I'd have to do my job.
I'll defer.
Okay. What do you guys say?
Like, do you not see how your path towards evil is not only destroying yourself and those around you?
I have known no other path. All I know is that I have come from the dirt, and by joining the cult of the elemental earth, I have become the rock. I have become strong enough to enforce my will upon others.
You're a bully.
I do what I have to survive.
Are you willing to change? Repent?
Oh, so good.
Something
Penance?
that
Give me an insight roll real quick.
Oh, he loves me. Gets up in the morning and says, "Oh, sweet evil."
He has his evil Cheerios, and I got an 8.
Evil.
There's some
Okay.
people that are just evil. It's okay.
Kriv,
people are
you
just
can
broken.
roll one. You're there for
Insight.
the interrogation.
I never
Or
roll.
insight. Insight.
Not very good, but roll well. 18.
Sister Solace, he starts weeping. He starts opening his heart to you. He is convincing you that he will change. Kriv, he's a lying sack of shit. What do you guys do? He says he will change. He will amend his ways.
Well, what's the worst that happens if we just let him go?
Well,
Goes back to the cult.
If-
yeah, this is what Kriv
If-
It just goes back to the call.
If you let me go, I promise I will change my ways.
He's insincere, and this is not just what he's saying.
And he's, by the way, Sister Solace seems to be.
Wait, make an insight.
Well, that's what she rolled.
Make an insight roll on Kriv to see if he's being
Kriv
sincere
could be
or
lying
not
to you.
being
Yeah,
sincere.
you know what, I'm gonna
If
make
you
it
lie.
because he did torture him. And I got a 16.
I'm gonna make an insight roll to see if she is right.
Wait, I'm gonna roll.
Because,
Do it.
because you want to roll some dice.
Oh, you're totally telling the truth about
Or
how
lying.
he feels about how this guy feels.
It's incursion.
It's like,
Oh no! If this guy makes an insight roll on me,
Oh no!
Whoa!
so in my insert roll to I believe this guy, but what do I mean? Do I
You believe
Kriv?
you believe
So I
Kriv is
believe
telling
both
you the
of them.
truth. Yes. It's a
like-
tale of two tales.
I believe
This
that-
guy is telling you that yes.
but you have
I-
known Kriv longer.
Yeah, well, but it's like
But she believes in the good in people.
And he
Yes.
just told you he'd do anything to survive.
Does it
well,
matter?
it's true.
Does it matter? We let him free. He
But
gets
Kriv
free to
did
make his
torture
own
this
bad
man.
choices.
It's like I am going to leave this up to the group.
Oh.
I feel that this man does see the error of his ways, but Kriv makes valid points. What say you all?
Even if he doesn't, what's the problem of letting him go? It gives him freedom to make his own choices. What, he goes back to the cult and tells them that, you know, the group of adventurers that thwarted your plans in that one area, they keep thwarting your plans. Big surprise.
Well, the problem is, he has information about us that could be valuable in defense.
What information wouldn't they already know?
Okay. He did, by the way, during the interrogation, give you as well the lady who runs the monastery. Her name is Helen Ray.
Helen Wright.
Helen Ray. What? Oh, it's pointy, yes. So you do now have the name of the abbotess that runs the
The abbotess. Okay.
You know, he's done a lot of terrible things, and he really needs to serve some penance for his terrible things. And he did say he would do anything to survive, which means penance. I think we should take him back to or maybe the trapper. If we tie him up, put him on a lead rope behind the donkey, he could be taken back to town to serve some penance. I mean,
We could let him out in the
Unfortunately,
wilderness.
Unfortunately, the priest only has the one set of stone manacles.
So let's
I'm sure the priest will find something to do with him.
let's leave him to the wilderness. If he doesn't do what he needs to, he'll die. If he does, he survives and makes his own choices.
Then
What is
nature
the
has
problem?
chosen.
I love the different points of view here. The druid's like, let nature happen.
Actually, the
And if we cut his knees off, well, the nature's going to happen fast.
the druid's like freedom.
Hey, dude, I was wondering, because nobody had inspiration that whole last fight we were in. I mean, nobody was going for
Are you
inspiration.
kidding? Glass Cannon ran in and blew two
Yeah,
second
that's
level
true.
spells
He did.
and all my sorcery points. I'm like, fuck it. I know there's tanks in there. Blam.
It's like
We put it.
I say we take a vote. Who would like? I would like to send this man back to Red Larch to serve penance for the city. We can. I like Reona's idea of sending him back with the trapper as long as he's bound. We should not necessarily have to fear for the trapper's safety if he takes a straight path home.
Well, if we do that, of course he's not going to have any of his equipment on him,
Of course not.
including this strange stone armor.
Even if we were to just let him go, we would not give him any weapons of mayhem.
Right.
We let him into the wilderness, and he can make his own choices on whether to live or die.
Very well.
So is that
How
is
do you-
that going to be the vote?
Well, no, that's like okay. Reona and I are. It's like Tallyn. What is your which do you choose? Did you just hear that? I'm kind of the same opinion. Just let him go, and if I see his ugly face again, I'll kill him. Okay, so we have 2 for sending back to Red Larch, and 2 for just letting go unarmed.
So
Kriv?
sign of hands, Red Larch. And it's funny because the trapper's like, I want to go home.
Yeah.
Okay, so setting him loose in the wilderness. Shepherd says, I want to set him loose in the wilderness. So they're both wipe each other out.
Okay, but then
Okay,
we
and
still
just kill him like the dog he is. And LackHand is
well,
abstaining
violence
from
is my
voting.
answer.
I only
but I'm
make
also
decisions
good.
about fighting and taking things. This isn't one of those 2
Okay,
decisions.
so you have a tie. As you know, he chimes in saying, "Send me to Red Larch."
I care not.
So it
Very well,
advances.
we're packing him up and sending him to Red Larch, where we go towards. Well, do we want to go towards Feathergale?
We'll
Spire?
take time out of our travel if we wanted to go to this tower.
Tower or
The spire.
The spire.
spire.
We believe delegates may have been taken there, or
On the other hand,
hostages.
well, okay, so we know hostages are possibly taken to the spire, but then again, if we have a chance to go after the cult itself, where their hive is, why not?
But we
Their
can go
temple
after
isn't
them.
going to move.
Right.
Well, neither is the spire.
But
Yes, but the hostage might.
the
Oh,
hostages
but the-
might
And-
die.
And
But
when
the-
you mention the spire, he gets kind of fidgety. By the way,
What do you know of the spire?
I know nothing of Feathergate.
I know you're lying. You know
Stepping
the
on
name.
his foot. Oh, really? Because I don't think we told you the name of the spire.
As you're stepping on his hand. I must have heard you mention it.
No, we did not.
Can we
But
just-
let his hand be?
Can we just get all this falsity out of the way? You're living on the mercy of us. Lie isn't the best choice in this case, especially when there's already 1 vote to kill you.
Well said, Kasandros.
Kasandros, give me a intimidate.
Yeah,
that was
that's
pretty
good.
good.
You should get advantage on that. That was good.
I think so too. That was pretty
I
good.
will.
I'm
I think no. I
I'm
think that would be more
intimidated by it,
persuasion,
so.
whichever he is higher, because that was pretty persuasive.
But what's awesome
What'd
is
you
he
get?
delivered it while he was a house cat.
11.
You got an 11?
Excuse me, I was a frog.
As he turns into a bear.
Listen, there's only one person.
LackHand, hold me up.
Does everybody else?
LackHand, give me a hand here.
Wait,
You're living on the mercy. Oh wait, frog.
Fly.
Fly.
Hey, there's a lot of flies out there because of carrying.
Yeah.
Okay. So he seems, in the current situation, Kriv threatening his life and turning dark in front before our eyes. His eyes have gotten that Sith ring around them. We've got the priestess that's helped
Wait,
his
why is it
wounds.
always the wizard? I
That's
just realized.
The
Oh,
wizard's
that's
always
right.
like
The
wrestling.
dark one.
Because
That's
always
he's
goes
like
down.
that.
Just learned an alignment language.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's
God, that's
It's
dumb.
dude, magic corrupts apparently.
Apparently,
Right.
that's why you.
unless that magic is divine.
Sure.
The thing about
So-
divine magic is if you don't do what your god would want you to do,
He
you
shuts
lose
it off.
You
Yeah.
lose
Well,
it, yeah.
that's part of the problem too. Is
With
that
magic, it's free. Like,
No,
oh, hey.
It's like I've
Not all
learned to
divine
rend
sources
the
of
universe.
magic
Let's
is
not
good.
argue. Let's just admit
Yes,
the
like, I
only
want
true
to worship
magic is
Vecna.
the magic that comes from yourself. My magic. From the willpower, yours is just false.
Oh,
So as you guys are pushing hard on him, he actually says that Feathergate Spire is ran by the cult of the Howling Hatred.
howling hatred.
They
That
are,
does
Howling
not
hatred.
sound good.
they're
Not warm and fuzzy.
the air cult of the cult of elemental evil.
Why don't you ever choose? good
This is the
names?
first time we've actually heard of the cult of elemental evil.
No, he mentioned it
the
earlier.
full one.
I have
Uh-huh.
a question. Do you have like, union meetings where you meet up with the other elements of evil and you're like, oh no, air's more evil than dirt. Oh no, I think water's more evil than air. I mean, is this like a party you have on a weekly basis?
You seem rather learned for a random thug out and about. Where would we find the cult of fire?
And he kind of shirks away from you when you mention that.
You would do well to tell us. If you want to, if you are truly repentant, you will give us all the information at your disposal.
Okay, he's not truly repentant.
He's not truly.
Cult
But
of
see, I
Earth.
think
No,
he is.
I didn't say that. Yeah.
Earth,
On the other hand, he
wind,
doesn't want to die.
fire, and spirit.
It's like being repentant.
When
just
you
for now.
mention fire, he kind of puffs up and says, after the cult of Black Earth, the cult of the Eternal Flame are the second strongest members of the cult. They're not like those fools of the wind who blow around willy-nilly on their fancy mounts. You could not defeat the cult of the the cult of the Eternal Flame.
Yes, earth, fire, wind, and spirit. Right?
Whereas
Water.
their powers combined,
Only exceeded
we create the
by
cult
the
of
cult
elemental
of the blue
evil.
oyster.
That's right.
Whereas we will crush our enemies before us with the very earth that trembles underneath their feet. The eternal flame will burn.
Blah blah
their
blah.
hearts
You did
and
pretty bad
souls.
job against us. Now tell us where you tend to have their meetings with the cult of fire.
We do not meet with the cult of fire. Only
So tell me where you know that they are.
only our leaders of the cult at the temple know of their location.
Oh, you seem to know
So
pretty
these
a lot
Helen
about
Ray would
Feathergate
know.
Spire.
That's true. You make a very good point.
For we know that they are weak, and we patrol their lands occasionally to make sure that the fools keep trespassers away.
Makes sense.
Why would they
So
take
I guess you're
prisoners?
saying that the air cultists are a little flighty.
Why would they take possible prisoners to the
Insight
to Feather-
21. Is he trying to?
You
jerk
get
me
the
around?
idea that he's got distaste and no respect for air. For some reason, he's got it's almost like a religious distress against the cult of elemental air.
Kriv gets that. He's more interested in if he discerns any falsehoods in his not knowing where
And
fire
when
is.
he was talking about fire, you felt the puff up-ness of fire's awesome.
See,
Fire's
okay, so they have alliances. See, Earth hates air.
Right.
Fire hates water. Earth and fire go, hey, maybe not so. We can work together. So obviously water.
And poison types, I think, are weak to fire, but it always.
Pokemon.
Ghost types, now those are real
rock,
problems.
paper, scissors,
But
loser, spot.
Kerrie, that was very insightful. You may want to ponder on that more later.
Well, just
Oh,
that's what it sounded
Yeah,
like.
because rock colt beats scissors colt.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
does anyone in the group have proficiency in wearing plate armor, by the way?
I wear
No.
chainmail.
Okay, because you do have the Earth Cult
Scale
plate
mail.
armor there that you made him take off.
Well, we can sell it still, can't we?
I suppose it could be.
We
strong.
could give it to the trapper to sell, so that
Do
he
you
can take
really want to
How many
sell
people-
a secret cult's armor and have it on a shop
Subterfuge.
display?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a good point.
Because if a secret cult member comes walking by and says, "Hey, there's my Illuminati pin from a fellow club member hanging up on the wall. What am I going to do to that shop?"
That's a
We
good
could
point.
either try and use
Alternately,
it for subterfuge.
Because of that point, we could set up a trap for more.
We can just
Yes,
bury it in the earth.
But we can't.
Send it back.
If
to
we
the-
had subterfuge, they would only work if someone had plate that you could wear.
That they
Yeah.
could wear plate.
This is
Yeah.
buried in the ground. Belongs there. Nature must be restored.
I'm good with that.
Well, back to Red Lord.
Okay.
Well, I thought we were going to the tower.
I thought we were dropping the prisoner off.
No, that trap.
The trap. You're going to tie him,
I have
hog tie
concerns
him, and
about the trapper, though. I mean,
His safety. He will be fine as long as he promises to keep the men bound, and I will write a letter to the priest.
and the
of,
shepherd's willing to go
Cord.
back with him.
The
Oh, okay.
priest of
I
Cord.
don't see any problem with this.
Okay.
Not a trained warrior
Under
that can
no
overpower a
circumstances
hunter.
are you to let these
A
prisoners
trapper.
go.
He's less than a hunter. He's a trapper.
Oh, yep. Trained warrior.
It's like he
Yeah,
may.
I don't care how often he has to use the latrine. Don't untie him.
oh yeah,
Correct.
I mean, I figure we tie him up and we make him secure. And then you just send him, drag him behind the donkey.
Okay. That sounds like a good plan. So you're sending him back to Red Larch?
Yeah.
Any,
Whether
are
or
you,
not the
are you
trapper
pinning
doesn't
any
want to kill him.
directions to him, so to speak, for the sheriff of the
Straight.
priest?
I'm so it's like that. He's expressed desire to repent his sins against the community of Red Larch and those surrounding areas. and to make sure that he is.
Specifically, Kasandros Wildlife Retreat.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll
Exactly.
bet
You have
you
your
the
conservation.
He needs to
Wildlife
start
refuge.
digging what swells
It's like
and a
he will-
pond on the property.
Right
It's
off.
like it's like
That's right.
instructions to put him
The
back to work
Kasandros Wildlife
restoring
Refuge.
the town center where the cave-in was.
Okay.
right
He's
off
so
the
good
exit
with
of
the earth.
198.
Kriv's going to send
He's
a note of his
yeah.
own. Don't trust the man.
Ooh.
I like how we're all pitting different
Everyone's
notes.
putting a little paragraph in different spots.
Remember.
Of notes.
Toast, bread, milk.
We need
Honey.
more ale.
Of course, for all we
Eggs.
know, the trapper's going to slit his own throat. To slit the throat of the guy, and
So are you
Not our
sending any
problem.
message about the delegation that was massacred here?
yes, that
We have a whole
confirm
paragraph
that
on his back.
well, we
Well,
received.
she's got the both. We've got. Do you have a spell book, Kriv?
Actually, no. I'm a
I don't think you
sorcerer,
do.
so,
Yeah. So
I-
thankfully she has a prayer book, so she's got spare papers.
But because the sheriff was there present for the interrogation
Uh-huh.
of the elder,
Do have Benny.
Yeah, he's the one who brought
I
you there.
knew I had it.
that we've received confirmation that yes, they were definitely ambushed, or we believed, and there is a small possibility that there were prisoners taken and might possibly be alive. We are following down, and I'm going to tell them about the feather spire, our
Uh-huh.
suspicions. Well, actually, confirmed suspicions, and the monk, the stone,
The monastery.
stone monastery.
Okay.
The
Uh-oh.
cult of Elvin.
Kasandros is
Now I'm trying to think if 2 attacks as bear is better than 1 attack with poisonous giant spider.
Oh.
Oh, and also web.
He's contemplating biology.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys send the trapper back, so you guys get to like the halfway point to where you can easily navigate yourself to Feathergate Spire, and send the trapper and the shepherd off with the,
And I'm asking the shepherd to lead a direct route, like he did for.
as opposed to the
unless,
trapper.
unless we can get out of the captured cultists that there are more traps along the road between here and Red Larch.
Oh, maybe that's how your group managed to avoid all those traps, is your indirect route.
On the other hand,
Oh.
did you guys encounter any?
No, this was
No, this was the first one.
This was the first.
This was
Then
their first.
we're not so bad. We're not
You
so
could tell
worried.
because he wasn't completely full. He was full blood.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys are heading off.
But are we going to the spire, or are we going
Spire.
to the
Spire.
monastery?
We'll go to the spire
Spire.
first.
We are aspiring to save some
We're
possible
inspired
hostage.
to aspire to the spire.
I want one of them fly
That's,
mounts.
that's just funny.
Then we're also going to take their fly mounts. I'm going to put them in the refugee, the wildlife refuge.
Yes,
He's
we
going to have his
should
griffin
not
stable.
be.
I'm building a biodome.
We should,
An Earth ship.
Kriv's interest is that we, if they're already trained mounts, we should probably try to avoid killing them as much as possible.
You just want to fly on Pegasus.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Who
What?
wouldn't?
What dragon doesn't want to fly in Pegasus?
Yeah.
Dragons with wings.
Of course, we don't know. They could be hippogriffs. They could be Pegasus. They
It could be griffins,
So I
in
could-
which
Giant
case they'd be
dragons are
disagreeable
disgusting.
anyway.
Using
Yeah, it's really,
Using-
really sweet.
in the book, I could turn into a pseudo dragon, but I'm not sure how that would be with the group. Not sure how the dynamics would go.
Hey, little dragon.
You'd be fine.
We'd be in
Besides,
a
pseudo
dragon.
dragons are weird. They have like fairy wings.
Yeah, they're the fairy
You never
dragons.
sent me the picture.
Okay, we gotta
I
have
never
ours.
sent
Let's
you
move.
the picture. Okay,
Doesn't matter.
hold on just
Okay.
a
So we are
Kerrie
heading
will
off
share it with you.
towards the
I didn't get a
spire.
picture.
Well, that's because I don't have your
I
phone.
got the picture.
But your dad has the picture if you want to ask him. So you guys are heading up to the nice valley, which you don't happen to know the name of this valley, but
No name valley.
it happens to be the Sighing Valley because the wind just rustles through this valley, and it sounds just like that. How'd that go again? Exactly. So are you guys approaching this place during the day, during the night? You're going to have to go through this valley, and the spire's at the very northern end of the valley.
Can we see the spire?
I
You can
suggest we
actually
move
see
mostly
the
at
spire
dusk.
in the distance.
Is
I can see
well, then how
that.
can I tell if it's in the distance?
You-
In the
I've
dark
got
is
an idea.
fine, but
Okay.
at dusk
What
it
is your
also
idea?
very hard to see in
Enter
general.
from the top of the spire.
You would kind of have to go a long way around and not travel.
I could just.
Well, Xander,
Yeah.
paint the picture.
Yes.
Your dad's not sharing it with you.
I just sent it to him.
Oh. Your path takes you here,
Yeah.
and it's a canyon, and the spire's at the very far north end.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I was just saying.
All right. Well, okay. I'm confused.
Basically, tactically speaking, they call this a choke point.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like
So they can see you coming before you can see them.
So then we should wait.
judging from the size of this channel, can it be crossed in a single like evening or day?
Oh yeah, it's
or
only
something?
like 4,000 or 5,000 feet long.
So we're
I mean,
at-
it's
we're at-
not a big valley.
Here?
You're at the very south part, yes.
I'm
Just
good
goes
at-
at dusk.
At dusk.
And there's a small
We
river.
will go at dusk.
Kerrie, sure.
Well, my phone doesn't work like your phone, so you can't
I
expand
just-
it.
It's
I
actually an
have-
abacus.
See, she can expand it.
There.
You were on the
I
south
just tried
part
here.
of it. There's a nice babbling river
Mine
that
doesn't
comes
expand.
down.
So we'd wait until.
Well, at dusk. We'll
Dusk.
start going through it at dusk. These shadows will be longer.
As you guys are secretly planning that, I'm assuming you're hiding from any potential patrols that are going by.
Yes, we are
While you're
taking
killing
our rest.
time. Okay. So whoever's the best at stealth, do me a favor and give me one good stealth roll for the whole team of keeping everybody undercover.
I'm
I'm +5.
Okay,
he's
so,
good.
so go ahead and give me a
But I don't have.
Can I assist
Sure.
him?
I'm a +4.
No?
I'll assist.
You assist with stuff?
No.
Not really. Let's just have one
Just
person
roll.
do it for
Roll.
the team. Because
But I don't
basically,
want to roll because I
Roll.
can't get advantage. You could do even with your +2, but you get advantage.
because remember, you guys got horses.
What
you
are
know,
your-
the horses are making dust.
Okay, no.
So his role is basically going to be a during the day.
Just
he's
roll.
trying to keep
I think
you guys,
somebody with advantage.
No, because you have a +5.
Your +5 is probably
You
better than
have,
advantage.
I have
here.
a +4 and stuff.
17.
Okay, you believe that he's making sure the last horse is dragging a brush that he cut and roped to the back of the horse, so it's covering your horse trail, so someone from the air can see your obvious path. And he's doing all the smart things to keep you a very, very low visibility. Okay.
So I imagine we're hiding under.
Yeah, you got
We're going single file
You're,
to
you're
hide our
hiding at,
numbers?
at an overhang. You got the horses.
Each one is
listening.
holding a brush.
Palm phone.
You all have a couple sticks with dead leaves on your hair.
I'm not sure. Okay, so we
Okay. So, which way are you gonna go in this little valley here? You've got the river that's off to the
Follow the river.
east, or the canyon walls to the west.
But I'm just tactically.
Okay.
Well, remember,
How high up
they
are
don't
the
get along with.
The canyon
they
walls
get
go
along
up
with
at least 200 feet. I mean, these are huge canyon walls. We're
Right.
talking like Grand Canyon canyon walls.
There's also the idea that
And I assume you guys are going to be
following
going in
the
on
river
foot.
takes a longer route. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
So you're following the canyon walls? Okay. So, Kerrie, which one of you is feeling luckier for doing a survival roll?
I apparently can't do survival rolls anymore.
I had a survival
My
too.
survival.
Okay. Who wants to do it for the group? Looks like
What's your
Kriv is doing
survival?
it.
Can I give him advantage?
No, this is just gonna be one. We're doing one roll just to see, how you guys do avoiding trouble.
Good job.
Okay. So you're doing fairly well. He's taking you guys on a nice safe path, so you guys aren't falling to your deaths. All in a little area.
Oh, you're bringing up the rear with your bow.
Okay, so as you guys are heading up there, you notice you hear some eagle calls that are really, really loud.
Really?
Yep.
Now I found the Eyrie.
Okay, are you going to explore where you're hearing the calls? It's on the way there?
I'm going to
nature
look
roll
up.
see if it's just a.
Oh, it could be
Oh,
a dude.
nature roll.
It
That's
could be
a
dude
good
Yeah.
one.
pretending to be a
You have high nature, probably. What?
Go for it. Somebody give me a roll.
See if
I
you
got
have
a
a-
nature of 1.
In
I
this,
have a +2 of nature.
in this one,
Okay,
multiple
then-
Sorry,
people can
minus
try
1.
for it.
It's intelligence, not wisdom.
Oh.
I know, doesn't make sense.
Well, nature is sometimes more of an intuitive
Yeah, no, I get it.
thing.
I get it.
It does happen. Are we being attacked? Oh, okay. What happened?
That's right.
Oh,
Spider.
I'm a
We're-
pirate nature user. I just use it for my
we're
advantage.
discussing what Xander would like to use next animal form. He's going for he's thinking spider. So he's going more creepy native, natural, and Kriv's just going creepy magic.
Well, I use what's to my advantage. I'm a pirate.
Yeah.
I could turn into a reef shark too. Would it help me?
You'd be flopping around in the middle of the
Land
river.
shark?
That's why you wanted to go to the river.
He's not high enough level to get a real idea.
Level 8. Level 8.
Jump on my back, team. We will ride to victory.
Level 8. I could become one of the
That is cool.
So, who's the best nature lover of the group? Or basically all of you who have nature.
That
can
would
roll
be
your nature.
Kerrie, I think. Is the best.
I have a +2 in nature.
Then you should roll it. Yeah,
That sounds like you probably are the best to do that with. And
These are
Kerrie's
just-
king again.
These are just normal eagles, right? This isn't a big problem.
You believe that these are just normal eagles.
What is that?
What is what? What are we pointing at?
Okay, that would be a 21.
Good job. Oh, that's for the Icons of the Realms, Rage of the Demons. This is one of the uber demon gods. It's the one that causes insanity. If you go to Underdark, apparently all these demons of insanity are down there, and they're making the Underdark go crazy. Ooh, Underdark and insanity. Great.
Big surprise. I mean, listen to Drow.
21.
Okay,
Whoa.
so you were like, you put your ear
Saved
to
my
the wind,
roll for hearing.
and you hear this eagle cry, and you're like, actually, you know what? I'm going to whisper in your ear so you can say it.
Wait,
Oh,
wait.
great.
Wait, what? The Hobbit?
Okay.
So,
Alrighty.
so, what do you want to tell the group?
That's no eagle. That's a griffin. That's no moon. It's a space station.
You had to go back to stone.
Eagle. They're
Okay.
saving us from the orcs.
Bogey.
And what order are you guys heading that way towards the spire? As we need to take the cultists out of
I'd say barbarian, her, me,
I and
you,
not to
ranger,
shoot
priest,
people.
or maybe you, priest, ranger.
the way. That look good, everybody?
Yes.
Except for the rangers on the hump. Okay, so you go being all sensible on the hump.
So there's a cliff wall this way or this way?
It's because you guys went on this side,
Yep.
you went to the west side. So there's this huge overhead. And out of this overhead, as the ranger says that, literally just as she says that, Griffin comes flying out overhead. And it's about a good 100 feet in the air, and it clearly takes out
Apparently,
a
dive
troop.
bombs us.
Balls on us?
This is true. Is that the scale?
Apparently, it's going after the smallest member of the party.
I landed on Reona O'Tuck.
So juicy and tempting.
Apparently,
Bite-sized.
She's
so
amusing.
juicy.
Right.
That's just
She's an amusing. She's an
So of course
amusing-
it's. Let's see if we got a thing that we can use for height. Maybe the little griffin can balance on that. Not really. So it's about 100 feet in the air right here, turning around, swooping
I'll
and
just
looking at
make
you.
airplane noises.
It's looking at us.
It's looking directly at you guys. You succulent people, you. And you get the idea that there could be, some could even say possibly an attack.
Imminent?
Eminence.
Roll for initiative.
Is he?
Imminent.
Yeah.
But it's all right
Actually, did okay this time.
17.
So 8. So let me guess, we all roll 8s?
No, I got a 16.
Sorry, what did you get,
actually.
Jazz?
14.
14? Jocelyn?
then. 17. You know,
What did Tallyn get?
12.
And Sister Solace?
I get the 16.
And Kasandros. Hey, sometimes being at the bottom of the initiative order is actually a really good thing.
Yeah, I know, because it's going to dive down,
I
and
got
then I'm
17.
going to web it.
Yeah.
17 also.
17.
And then it's going to fly away, and I'm going to be attached to it. Like a helicopter.
And that was 17.
In my dreams.
In your dreams.
how do I know my jump speed or height?
Pretty much.
People can't jump
not
very high,
very
even
high.
bugs.
Don't worry, it'll come down to eat you.
Oh,
It chose you.
Definitely
you,
not a
You
high.
notice how the mini fell out of my hand and hit your mini perfectly? It's It sees you.
Definitely not 100
It wants,
feet.
it wants the small food.
It likes the beer basted.
The beer-basted lady jump.
Wait, okay, we gotta find out. What are eagles' natural habitat?
O2, what's your dex?
My dex is
Eagles. It would be another something that you can get into its
Plus 2.
nest.
LackHand?
My dex is +3.
Okay, so
Is someone riding this eagle?
no, actually, you notice no one is riding this eagle.
So, like, we use animal to make it nice.
You could try to see, or more not likely, it would be nature, since this is a wild animal you're thinking. You don't see any bridles on it, you don't see any saddle on it.
Yes, but
Oh,
they're
so that's
sentient
part
creatures.
Yeah.
Well, then,
I thought they were.
Yeah, griffins tend to. They're more on the sentient side.
nature or something.
As animals go,
Because
they
I'm-
are smart.
Because I can pretty much like stab.
They're
them.
only -4 to anything intelligence based.
Yeah.
Okay, so LackHand, you're
He
first.
looks like he's gonna attack us.
He looks like he will be swooping down on his turn.
How far away is he?
He's about 100 feet from you.
That's right.
What is the range of
No,
your
no, I
attack?
have
I have a
stick.
javelin.
He
Everybody
has
has
a
different
I have a
ones.
stick.
Yep.
It'll be
I
a
have spells.
disadvantage.
Okay, just out of range, but you're gonna
Out of
try
range.
because you feel good about this.
Rage.
Are you doing anything embracing your inspiration so I can get you a chip? 'Cause I actually do not know what your inspirations are.
I'm
You've
always
kept them-
calm.
You kept them
That's
hidden,
good.
kept them secret.
I like violence.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh. Xander's going, oh my god.
I just saw a spell.
All of a sudden the druid got
Spelly
religion.
wands.
No, not spell I want.
Oh, yeah.
It's not even hiding.
Oh, nope, miss.
Okay, you throw your javelin in the air and the griffin just nimbly moves to one side and it goes flying over.
Okay.
You got cooties, stay away.
What?
He's sick.
Yeah. I gave it to him.
And then you're
It's
all gonna
actually
get sick.
short, cold
Okay, anyone gonna move? You guys
But I
miss-
rolled
I'm
for
going
my
on cruise
for my next
already.
action.
Less
I
than a
rolled a
week.
17. I want to catch the javelin.
Okay, so you throw the javelin and you catch it.
At least I catch it. So.
Okay.
That's
That's
actually
cool.
pretty badass.
Because it did
Yeah.
fly over you. so
Okay, I'll
he-
take an inspiration
He
for that.
threw. There you go.
Uh-huh.
He threw it. What he saw was the pale dusk light was in your
He
his
threw
face.
where it was, not where it was going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it is now O'Tuck's turn.
Right. How far away is this?
About 100 feet in the air above your head.
Right.
You can always wait for it to dive.
I think I will prepare my ladle,
Okay.
and as soon as he dives within range,
Okay.
I will smack him forthrightly
Okay.
with the ladle of doom.
The ladle of doom. Okay, so you're holding your action for when he gets close, especially since Eagle Eye met your eye,
Right.
and you guys, you had a moment. You know, he's like, she's a tasty morsel. I'm gonna get a piece of
I haven't
that.
had dwarf in a while. I like me to taste a dwarf.
Okay, so
Very
it is then Sister Solace's turn.
It's still 100 yards away.
It's 100 feet.
100 feet.
Big difference between yards and feet. Only 100 feet.
Do I think it's going to go after Reona?
You have a feeling it's definitely being threatening the way it's gesturing.
Towards her specifically.
Well, you
though.
don't know her specifically, but you know it's about to swoop down and get some food.
Shield of faith on her. So she gets a +2 for her AC bonus.
You can, give me an insight roll. Let's see if you can figure it out.
Because it's just circling around us.
Yeah, because it's
I got a 21.
okay. I will accept that your insight is you have a feeling that O'Tuck is its target.
Because they're
Yes.
little and they like to carry around
She's
little.
bite-sized. She can be carried off easily.
Not quite
Okay, so what are
possible.
you doing to O'Tuck? Let her know
You're more
so she
familiar
can
with
do it.
It's like I have given her the shield of pillars of faith to give you a +2 to your AC.
Thank you.
So you have divine energy flowing around you in a shield. Maybe
It
that'll get
tickles.
the griffin's attention.
Now you're
Okay,
shiny.
Kriv, what are you
Birds
doing?
like sparkly sparkles.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I should have put it on someone else.
Damn it.
Sparkly bear, wouldn't that be cool?
Sparkle, sparkle.
I'm gonna prep for its dive.
Okay, what are you going to? You're going to hold your action to do what?
Expeditious retreat on top of it.
You have to say what action you'll do
Victory.
on
That's a
specific.
bonus
Yeah.
action, though. So
Yeah, it's a
could I
bonus
be
action.
No, mine was.
Oh, yours was? Well, are there any other actions you want to take?
Can I hold action till
No,
it's within
because
60
you did
feet?
take your bonus action. So you have to,
You already did
it's your turn. You have to
That's
or
what I
hold
wanted
it.
to make sure.
Okay.
Um,
I'm not ignoring you. I'm looking for my phone.
how high is the overhang?
The overhang is
worse.
about 120 feet.
What is this, green tea?
It's a diet with extra vileness.
Oh,
With extra vileness? Did you?
Yeah, this Kirkland's green tea, and we
This
will
is
say it,
aftertaste.
is not our sponsor of the
This is-
show.
This is clearly made by Pentex.
Oh,
Give it a
Making the
taste.
world
No.
a better place.
it's got aspartame in it. That's why I said no to it at the beginning.
No, I've
It's
this is something even worse than
It's got a weird tang
Wait,
to it. It's
aspartame?
like the.
I'll prep to
It
which bolt.
says it's
Okay, so what are you?
Prep to which bolt it
Aspartame.
dives.
Oh, I
Okay,
thought
so
you said
which bolt
aspartame.
Well,
what's
but
the
it's
range?
probably
What's the
somewhere
range
similar.
for your witch bolt?
30.
30 feet. Okay, so your attack, your held action will go off before O'Tuck does. Okay, so it is Tallyn's turn. 100 feet. That's still within bow range.
Oh, yes, it is. And I'm going to use my advantage.
Okay, and try to
Turn
take the
into a
phone out.
giant eagle and have an eagle fight,
I
but I
am.
couldn't fly.
Aw,
You can't fly when you're an eagle?
he
No, I have
can't
to
fly
be level
yet.
8 until I
God,
can fly.
this sucks.
Well,
14.
14.
Walk around.
14 hits.
Woo! Woohoo! Finally. And since I hit, I'm going to initiate Hunter's Mark.
Doesn't Hunter's Mark have to be put on
It's
first?
a bonus action.
But it has to be put on first, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
but what's the point of putting it on if you can't?
Kerrie,
You have to hit
read,
first.
Kerrie, read the spell.
You have to
Yeah,
hit
'cause other-
Kerrie, the first thing when I play a ranger, the first thing I do is always put on Hunter's Mark, regardless.
Yeah, because
of the-
otherwise,
Yeah.
They're my
easy.
huckleberry.
You
I
can't
don't know where-
retroactively
Let's
add
just
more
say
than-
you put on Hunter's Mark and you'll just do
Kerrie,
it.
it should be
We'll
your
do it
first
this time,
action.
but just make sure you read your spell that you have to. It basically is like a rogue stealthing, then attacking from behind.
Yeah, you
You
can't.
can't attack.
Well, but
And then,
Then I'm
what's the
retroactive.
point of having it when it only works when you hit something?
Kerrie,
Kerrie, still,
Kerrie,
it's
you're supposed
awesome.
to. How does Hunter's Mark work in WoW? You put it on
You
the
tag.
target, and then you shoot the target. That's how it's supposed to work in here.
you
Pretty
put it
much the
on
same
something,
mechanic.
then you increase the
Because
damage when you hit it.
your Hunter's Mark keeps things from hiding from you, from getting out of range, hiding in the darkness.
It's not. You put.
Fine.
Well, just
It's right here. You choose a creature you can see within range and mystically mark it as your quarry. Until the spell ends, you deal extra damage. 1d6 to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack. And you have the advantage of any wisdom or perception or wisdom or survival to check to to find it. If the target drops below 0 points, you can before the spell ends, you can put it on someone else.
okay. So see, that's why you want to put it on before you shoot. If you were to do it afterwards, you wouldn't get the extra damage. But we'll
Whatever.
say you Hunter's Marked it, and then you fired. What's your
Okay.
damage going to be?
$14 points.
Damn.
Wow.
And see, that's what Hunter's Mark is for. Okay, you do
Exactly.
14 points, your arrow shoots out, and it just hits it in its hind quarter. And it kind of winces that back lion leg.
Ow.
It's not happy now. It's definitely not happy. It may actually change its mind since you're flicking arrows at it. Okay, so it is the Griffin's turn. The Griffin is going to cock its wings back, and it is going to dive now for the person who just shot it with an arrow.
Bring it on!
Let me.
Xander's gonna do
Dun,
it.
Where
dun,
is she?
dun,
Where is she?
dun, dun, dun,
She's in the very back of the row. Which means, unfortunately, O'Tuck will not get a shot because it's too far away from her. But before it hits you, Kriv will get to shoot his witch bolt at it.
Just dragging it away.
It's funny how you're just kidnapping her.
So it's
But
an
that's not
automatic
gonna
hit,
hit.
I don't get to dodge?
Well, it hasn't happened yet,
Oh,
Kerrie.
okay, I'm just
Kriv held his action to shoot it when it got within 30 feet.
That won't hit though.
Oh, and there's
yeah.
no dodge in D&D.
Yeah.
Like the first
That's,
roll
your
stage.
AC is a combination of your
Okay.
agility to move, your
Maybe in a
armor.
different game.
There's a
Alright,
thing you're
well-
supposed to put on it to make
You
it
can
hard, but
actually
it
take
doesn't.
dodge as all of your actions. I go defensive, and you're basically
But you can't fight.
Yeah, you're basically +2 to your AC, but all you're doing is parrying and blocking and dodging. Okay, so would you get?
So miss.
7?
It's flying around the
Okay.
soda can.
So yeah, that definitely misses.
Yep.
Okay, so the Griffin is going to go after Tallyn.
Which way is it going?
It's coming straight down. It's from this side,
Oh.
but you're not on that side, so it makes things a little harder for you. And first, of course, it is coming down at you with its claws. You see these shining, huge claws come down. And they
Yep.
hit you for a 25.
I have
Not
3
damage.
points of
No,
damage.
Kerrie. Hit 25. Does that hit
Oh,
your
okay,
AC?
yes.
We don't-
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, well, that's obvious.
11 points of damage as these eagle talons pierce into your chest.
Still less than you did to it.
Bitch slapped.
And then the beak is coming after you.
Okay.
This is why animals are cool.
And it's gonna miss.
And rolls horribly short and misses. As it then proceeds to flutter, and it flutters back. Just one square.
But it's still lower
Yep.
in range.
And at that exact moment, above your heads, a second griffin comes flying out
What's how high?
about 100 feet in the air.
Alright, so
Pretty much it's taking the position the other one was at. So it is now Kasandros' turn.
So I'm gonna leap towards the cliff edge, and as I leap, Pincher's gonna burst out of my hand.
What's going to?
Pincer.
Oh, okay.
My palm
Yeah.
catch myself, and my skin sheds off.
You slothing off your human
Giant
flesh.
spider time.
You're a giant spider hooked onto the wall.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay.
And I'm
Yes, you definitely want to keep the spider page open. So he's turned himself into a large spider.
Yep.
Spider.
Ever seen Lord of the Rings?
Yep.
Yes. What is the
Yes,
scariest
but
creature
Kriv hasn't,
in
and
Lord
holy
of the
shit!
Rings? It's the
And that's why in the
spider.
woods there should be this whole cult of druids who went crazy because they turned into spiders for too long. So there's this whole cult of talking spiders.
And I'm gonna spend
And then the drow show up.
this
Are you spending your advantage
because I am going to shoot my web at the close one
at the close one? Okay,
Yeah.
so you're shooting web at it.
because I don't want it to fly away.
Okay. What's your strike?
13.
13?
Mm-hmm.
Hits.
What?
It hits a target the size of a bear with wings.
Oh.
So your webbing shoots out your butt. You're squirting Xander webbing at its face, and what happens?
The target is restricted by webbing. As an action, this restrained target can make a DC 12 strength check, bursting the web on a success. Webbing can be attacked and moved, but
On its turn.
Oh.
on its turn. But yeah, it says the target is restrained by webbing.
Okay, so
That's cool.
webbing shoots out, tingles its wings, and it hits the ground.
Does
So
it
you-
get an impact damage?
Oh, it wasn't higher than
No.
10 feet.
Oh, okay.
It just bit you and retracted distance. It didn't go height. Okay, so the griffin is now on the ground. Which we will symbolize by putting it upside down like that. Because that looks cooler that way. That's how a griffin gets up in the morning. And with the griffin now on the ground, it's back to the top of the order. But that's a great place to wrap it up there.
Cliffhanger battles.
You goofed up a griffin.
Thank you for listening to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition, a member of the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And remember, be careful out there. There be dragons about.
And hit points.
Okay, nothing but grief.
And hit points.
That looks like it's gonna fall.
Yeah, I don't think that. It won't fall far.
I have faith.
That's better.
I have faith. And it's in an auto
Because you
box.
gotta have faith.
Oh, can't be a clear.
Okay,
A
got my
clear
message
up
from
the
Jen.
key. Yep. So I sent you guys all a picture because I'm assuming, now this could just be me being an ass, but I'm assuming
You should never say.
that you guys are interested in stopping off at Feathergate Spire on the way back to Red Larch, or do you want to go to Red Larch first, then go to Feathergate Spire?
Well, first we need to interrogate this prisoner.
I'm
Yes.
all about the Feathergate Spire, though. I'm
Feather
not
Gale.
into that.
Feather Gale, you said.
Feathergale.
Reef Shark says nothing
says
about
Feathergate.
not
Oh,
being able
Feathergate.
to live on
So
that.
it's really Feathergate and you
Feather-
died
But
the first
Feathergale is a
time.
lot.
No,
a
Not
lot
as
better fit.
menacing, is it?
Feathergale is what the trapper told you. You took a trapper's word on
He's
things?
probably illiterate anyway.
Wow, be mean to the
Gale
trapper,
was-
okay.
Feathergate
Yeah.
Spire.
Yeah, and I heard he isn't a very good person either.
Hey, being
I
illiterate
think it would do
does not
better in
make
the
you
sense
good or
of
bad.
as,
It
a,
just
as
means
Feathergale.
you don't
personally,
read.
but-
All right, let's do this.
Could be a crocodile.
It means you lack one of the awesomest hobbies ever, which is reading.
It could be a frog.
You could be a
Should be a
frog.
frog.
Ribbit.
Ribbit.
A vicious doom frog.
You could be a frog drug dealer who says, just lick me.
Oh.
I could be a giant eagle, but I couldn't fly.
You have
Giant-
What's the point,
The
right?
giant
People?
flightless eagle. It's a rare species.
It would be a penguin.
Claw.
Alright,
Claw
come
might
on.
be totally different.
Okay, so welcome back to D&D Journey of the 5th edition.
Woo! Yay!
So you guys have wrapped up. Your friends were coming to meet you after you went to the